Hello everybody, my name is Nerdy Lover and welcome to another episode of our football betting series here on YouTube. This is the other category, or normally the European edition. But last episode we recorded in this category of video, it was the Coppa Italia. We did have three selections. Genoa did beat Spal, we picked up £12.40, and Spezia did beat Brescia, we picked up £10.20. Unfortunately, Udinese did lose to Monza in the midweek, which does mean across all three bets we profited by £2.60. If we scroll up to the top, we can see that in the other category we are up £33.30 for a 61.5% win rate. So without further ado, let's get into some of the predictions for the European match day, the 25th, 26th and 27th of October. Third place Dinamo Zagreb hosting fourth place AC Milan in Group E. And Dinamo remain top of the league in Croatia, unbeaten at the time of recording. However, they are third in Group E with a record of 1 win, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Although they are unbeaten in their home matches on the continent. Zagreb do average 0.8 goals per game from 1.3 key chances created per 90. And they do concede on average 1.3 goals a game. Milan are the opposition today and they sit third in Serie A at time of recording with a record of 7 wins, 2 draws and a single defeat to their name. In Europe, Milan averaged just the 1 goal per game from 1.3 key chances created per 90. Defensively, they do concede 1.8 goals per game. In pretty much all of the categories, they're performing worse on the continent than they are domestically. But part of this could be down to Milan's injury record. Key players have missed a lot of time already in the young season. Magnon, Kaya, Calabria, Florenzi, Salamekas and Zlatan have all missed a lot of time. I do like Milan to win on the road simply because they must, if they're to have any chance to win qualification from Group E here. With Zagreb's good home form, I'm going to take the Rossinieri with a half stake of £10 in our first bet. Our second selection here sees second place Borussia Dortmund hosting table-topping Manchester City in Group G of the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund sits 8th place in the Bundesliga with a staggeringly poor record of 5 wins, 1 draw, but 4 defeats. They're definitely missing Erling Haaland up top. The Yellows have done much better in the Champions League and they do average 2.3 goals per game from 3 chances created per 90. Defensively, they're pretty solid with 1 goal against per 90. Manchester City are second place in the Premiership following their loss to Liverpool. They have ceded ground to Arsenal in the title race, but they may have clawed things back with a result against Brighton and Arsenal dropping points to Southampton. However, this is not the Premier League show, so let's focus on Europe here. Manchester City have no such issues with their European form as they do lead the group coming into this game. City are scoring 2.8 goals per game, almost maxing out their 3.3 chances created per 90. Defensively, well, they're immaculate. 0.3 goals against per 90 with 3 clean sheets in their 4 matches to this point. When we look at the head-to-head record, Manchester City won each of the last 3 meetings by a score of 2-1, so if you're in the market for correct score, maybe 2-1 City isn't a bad way to go. I do like City to win here again against Borussia Dortmund to secure the top spot going into the final day of the group stages in our second bet here. Bet number 3 will wrap up the Champions League for us. We go to Group A. Third place Ajax hosting second place Liverpool, and Ajax cling on to first place in the Dutch Eredivisie, which is somewhat shaping up to be a tight title race between 4 teams. Despite this, Ajax have not impressed in Europe, winning just 1 of their 4 games, and that game was against Rangers. Ajax do score 2 goals per game from 2.3 key chances created per 90, but this is a bit skewed because of the result against Rangers. Ajax are averaging 3 goals against in the Champions League. Liverpool will be very happy with themselves against Manchester City picking up that win, but they did lose some momentum, trailing and eventually losing to Nottingham Forest by 1-0. They're still 8th place in the table at time of recording. Liverpool are hot on Napoli's heels to finish top of the group, will be motivated against Ajax in this one. Liverpool score 3 goals per game, which actually outstrips their 2.3 key chances created per 90 in the Champions League. They're very clinical this season in Europe. Defensively, they're fairly average, conceding 1.5 goals per game with just 1 clean sheet and 4. When we look at the head-to-head record, though, Liverpool have won each of their last 3 games against Ajax narrowly, and won last time out by 2-1 thanks to a Joel Matip last-minute winner. This scoreline does flatter Ajax slightly, as Liverpool were on top in every major win prediction factor. Liverpool away from home is going to be the bet for me, maybe for you too. Our final bet of the episode does take place in the Europa League, and because of the inconsistencies of the lower rungs of European competition, there was really only one game we were interested in. 4th place Zurich hosts 3rd place Bodo Glimt, and FC Zurich are still winless in all competitions, sitting bottom of the Swiss Super League through 11 games. They are 7 points adrift of 9th place Winterthur. Zurich have struggled in the Europa League, scoring just 0.8 goals per game from 1 key chance. Defensively, well, woeful would be the word. 3.5 goals against per game. Bodo are the visitors here, and they will be keen to win here if they're to have any chance to secure qualification from the group ahead of PSV or Arsenal. Bodo do only manage the 0.8 goals per game from 1.8 key chances, and defensively they do concede 1.5 goals a game. Now this is mired a little bit because obviously PSV and Arsenal are the 2 big boys in the group. When we look at the head-to-head record, though, Bodo did win against FC Zurich by 2-1 in convincing fashion. I'm going to be taking them here to win on the road in our final bet of the episode. So there we have it, 4 predictions for this midweek. And we start things off on Tuesday the 25th with AC Milan to beat Dinamo Zagreb. £10 stake to return £8.60. Borussia Dortmund versus Manchester City. Manchester City to win at 0.63. A £20 stake should return £12.60. On the Wednesday, we have Liverpool against Ajax, and we're hoping Liverpool can pick up the win in Amsterdam. Odds of 9/10, £20 stake to return 18. And on the Thursday, FC Zurich host Bodo Glimt. We're going to be taking Bodo Glimt to pick up a win in Switzerland. 0.92 are the odds, £20 stake to return 18.40. So in the midweek, we're going to be risking £70 in order to hopefully pick up 57.60. Will we do so? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to tune into next episode. But if you did make it to this point in the video, please drop a like down below. My name's been Nerdy Lover, and as always, have yourself a lovely day.